Welcome, dear listener. Tonight, we travel on the Moonlight Express, a magical train that only appears under the full moon. It glides softly through Halloween Town, a place where pumpkins glow, familiars play, and gentle magic fills the night. Snuggle in, take a deep breath, and let your imagination drift. This is your story, a quiet, whimsical adventure designed to carry you into sleep. The night was soft, and the moon was round and full. Its silver light spilled over the hills, the sleepy woods, and the little village where Poppy lived. Poppy had been lying in bed, hugging her black cat plush, Whiskers, who had been very still all day. A small, inanimate bundle of black fur and button eyes. But something felt different tonight. The air smelled of pumpkin spice, leaves rustling with a whisper of magic, and far off, Poppy heard a faint choo-choo. A sound that was soft, melodic, and carried like a lullaby. Curious, Poppy slipped on her slippers and tiptoed out the front door. The path before her shimmered with silver moonlight, and at the edge of the hill, a tiny station appeared, the kind of station that should not exist in the real world. Wooden benches curved like candy canes. Lanterns floated above, bobbing gently like sleepy fireflies. A crooked wooden sign read, "Halloween Town, all aboard." And there, puffing soft clouds of lavender smoke, was the Moonlight Express. Its carriages were striped like candy corn and midnight purple. Its windows glowed warmly like little jack-o'-lanterns smiling, and its wheels seemed to hum softly, as if singing a lullaby for the night. Whiskers was in her arms, still as still, but the moment the train's doors opened with a gentle ding, something strange happened. A spark of orange light twinkled in his button eyes, and with a soft stretch, he came alive, blinking slowly at the station. Poppy gasped softly, but she only smiled. It didn't feel scary. It felt magical. The conductor appeared then, tall and thin, wearing a striped purple and black suit with a twinkling bow tie. On his shoulder perched Sprocket, a tiny bat who yawned like he had been napping all year. "Welcome aboard," said the conductor, his voice smooth as warm honey. "Tonight's journey is magical, gentle, and calm, perfect for the full moon." All aboard the Moonlight Express, Poppy carefully placed Whiskers in the seat beside her. The cat stretched luxuriously, his tail curling like a question mark. Other passengers climbed aboard too. Mr. Tibbins, the pumpkin-headed man, carrying a basket of glowing candy apples. Luna, the tiny witch who bounced along on her pogo stick broomstick. Muffin, the shy ghost dog who floated gracefully above the aisle, wagging his translucent tail. Flicker, the tiny firefly who blinked messages in Morse code. buzzing from lantern to lantern. The train began to glide, not with a jolt, but like a soft sigh, wheels humming gently on silver tracks. Outside, the world shimmered. Fields sparkled as if dusted with sugar, and the leaves whispered secrets to the moon. The first stop was Candy Corn Forest, a place where mushrooms glowed softly and pumpkin bugs scuttled along the trees, leaving trails of sparkling dust. Poppy pressed her nose to the window, watching. Luna juggling tiny pumpkins that floated like planets, Muffin chasing silver spark butterflies, leaving a faint trail of ghostly sparkles. Whiskers pawing gently at Flicker, who twinkled mischievously above the lanterns. Poppy giggled softly. Every tree seemed cartoonish, with curved candy-like trunks and branches that arched like arms waving in slow motion. The smell of caramel apples and roasted marshmallows drifted in. Inside the train, teacups floated gently above tables, pouring themselves with warm pumpkin spice tea. Armchairs were plush and curved, hugging every passenger in a soft, cozy embrace. Even the seats seemed alive, swaying slightly as the train hummed along like it, too, wanted to enjoy the journey. As the train slowed, the conductor announced, "We now pass Pumpkin Patch Plaza. Please enjoy the sights of your favorite familiars." Outside the window, the town came alive with playful animation. Children in tiny, monster costumes skipped in circles, waving wands that sparkled in the moonlight. Friendly skeletons carried lanterns shaped like stars, bobbing them in slow, rhythmic patterns. A tiny mouse wizard stirred a potion in a teacup, sending shimmering bubbles floating lazily toward the sky. Whiskers leapt onto Poppy's lap, purring in a melodic rhythm that matched the train's soft wheels. He padded over the glowing floor, sniffing at the pastries that floated along trays. Even the firefly Flicker blinked messages that seemed to spell, "Relax, enjoy sleep is near." The passengers laughed softly, sharing quiet stories and gentle giggles that melted into the hum of the train. The train moved gently to the next stop, Ghostly Lagoon, a shimmering lake with boats shaped like candy pumpkins drifting slowly. A family of little ghost rabbits hopped along the shore, their tails glowing like moonlight. Tiny witches and warlocks sailed in leaf boats, singing lullabies so soft they almost became part of the night wind. Muffin chased a small boat, hopping in the water without getting wet, leaving faint ripples of silver light. The windows of the train reflected the lagoon, turning it into a sparkling kaleidoscope of color. Poppy closed her eyes for a moment, letting the rhythm of the train and the lullaby of the night wrap around her. Even Whiskers stretched across her lap, purring softly, now fully alive and playful, but calm and comforting. The train finally climbed to Moonlit Hill, where a giant carousel spun slowly, bathed in silver light. Each animal on the carousel was cartoonish and friendly. A spotted purple giraffe with glowing yellow spots, a tiny dragon blowing sleepy smoke rings, a unicorn whose mane shimmered like a ribbon of rainbow light. The familiars explored. Luna bounced from horse to horse, giggling softly. Mr. Tibbins offered glowing candy apples to every little ghost child watching. Whiskers jumped onto a unicorn, tapping its nose with a tiny paw, and the unicorn nuzzled him in return. The conductor smiled. Remember, this magic stays with you, even when you wake. The Moonlight Express hummed one final lullaby, slow and deep. The town blurred gently, melting into the soft haze of dreams. Poppy's eyelids grew heavy. Whiskers curled up beside her. The Moonlight Express became soft silver light, the trees like pastel strokes, and the familiars faded into sparkles. And then, with a soft whisper of wind, Poppy felt herself back in her bed. Sunlight peeked through the curtains. Whiskers, now again a plush toy, lay at the foot of the bed, perfectly still. Her mother's voice called softly from the kitchen. "Poppy, time for breakfast, sweetie." Poppy sat up, stretching. She realized with a small, happy sigh, it had all been a dream, but it felt real. The warmth of the train, the laughter of familiars, the glow of Halloween town. It lingered like a whisper in her heart. She hugged Whiskers tightly, smiling. "I hope I can visit Halloween town again. Next full moon," she whispered, and drifted into a soft, lingering memory of her magical dream.